Namaste and hello, this is your Sanskrit instructor welcoming you back into lesson number 246, where we will be learning about the adverb clause. The adverb clause expresses a particular circumstance of the action of the main clause. In Sanskrit, the adverb clause generally precedes the main clause, and it is introduced by a conjunctive adverb to which a simple adverb corresponds in the main clause. For example, the tree lies where it fell will be translated into Sanskrit as where the tree fell, there it lies. So we have a list of adverbs for you. So we have interrogative adverbs, kada, when, kutra, and kwa, which means where, katham, which means how, and kim, which means why. The interrogative adverbs are different than the conjunctive adverbs. As you can glance at the conjunctive section, you also have yada, which means when, and you also have yata, which means where, and you have yata, which means as. Now, although there are words in both the interrogative and the conjunctive section that both codes for when and where, they are used differently. Kada is more like asking a question. When are you going to the movies? And kutra and kwa would be where are you going, for example. An example of using when and where, for example, would be such as when Jack went up the hill, Jill went to fetch a pail of water. You are not asking a question in that scenario. Where, for example, would be such as the pencil is where the pencil sharpener is. So conjunctive, you have yada for when, yavat for while, yatra for where, yata for as, yataha for because, yadi for if, and yadyapi for although. Simple adverbs include tada, then, tavat, which also yavat tavat. Then you have for while, tatra, there, tata is so, tataha, tahim for then, and tatapi for yet. Indefinite adverbs would be kadachit at times, sarvada always, sarvatra everywhere, kataschit somehow. I want to go over some examples of using the conjunctive adverbs. So, you came when the guests had gone. All of these conjunctive adverbs are from this column here. So, you came when the guests had gone. You end up with yada titayo gatastada tvama gachaha. The adverb that is being used over here is yada. Next example, so yada is you came when the guests had gone. Sit down while I fetch water, yada vaham. Yada vadaham, actually. Jalama nayami. Tadupavisha. So yadavat, this was originally a ta. This da was originally a ta, is the word for while. The reason why that the ta softened to a da is because it was joined with aham, which means I. Then the next example we have they stood where the hero fell. Yatra viro patat tatra te tishtan. So they stood where the hero fell. The word for where, the conjunctive adverb, is yatra. Next, we have virtues adorn the heart as flowers adorn the trees. We have yatha pushparni vriksham tata gurna hridayam bhushyanti. So the word as is being portrayed with the words yatha and tata together. Virtues adorn the heart, one part of the sentence to use yatha. Flowers adorn the tree, that then you would use tata. He does not speak because his friends have left him. So the conjunctive adverb that we're using here is the word because. And that is the first word in the sentence. So yataha, it was originally yataha, but then because of the ma in mitrarni, the visarg turned into an o. So you have yato mitrarni tamatyajan sana bhashate. And the next conjunctive adverb is the word if. So if your mother comes, you should wait upon her. So the word for if is yadi. So you have yadi mata gachat tarhi tam sevetaha. I'm not sure if I mispronounce this word. Tarhi means the word then. I hope I didn't say tahir, but it's tarhi. And then last but not least, so back to the sentence, if your mother comes, you should wait upon her. The word for if is yadi. Then last but not least, we have, although I live in the forest, I still remember my friend. So again, the conjunctive adverb in this sentence is although, and then you have yadyapi, which is the word for although. So you have yadyapi vane vasami tatapi mitrarni smarami. And then when an adverb clause is translated by an indeclinable past participle, and this is just a note for you, or by a locative, or when an adverb clause is by a locative or genitive absolute, the conjunctive and simple adverbs are not translated. So these are the conditions for using these types of adverbs, the conjunctive adverbs especially. And with that, this is your Sanskrit instructor signing off with a namaste.